So, you may notice nothing's on screen at the moment. Don't worry about that. The intro plays when the game is first booted, so I'm just going to leave it off until I get to that part. Just give it a second or so. We'll get there. Everything's going to be fine. So, today we are going to be playing something relatively new. It's been out for, I think, about a year. No, actually, it's been out longer than I thought. 2 years. So, ignore that. Either way, we're going to be playing something relatively new that pretends it's old. You know, basically on par with what I usually do around here. Shouldn't really be a shocker to anybody. It is worth noting that it is going to be difficult. But it should be doable to get through it in one go today. On the whole, because the game is rated to be about a 3-hour game. So I figure if it's about 3 hours, we can probably finish it in a full session today, because I'm betting I'm gonna have to redo bits a fair few times. I remember the demo for this being fairly difficult. So it's gonna be a bit of a ride. Now I'm gonna let the intro run after I've explained that thought to y'all, and then we will get into actual movement here. Assuming OBS picks it back up like it's supposed to. Yep, okay, good, it picked back up. Very good. Nothing to worry about. There will be some occasional flashing, but it shouldn't be anything too bad, by the way, so I'm not going to worry about a flashing light warning on this, just the occasional one. Peace Office Minister Varad Duaz announced today that Penrai's great plan for... And by using this simple method, your family's rations will last for... There's never anything on TV when you're looking for it. Enlist now and be part of... And of course there's always ads. There's always ads and propaganda around. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're not moving away from this one. Today, a small group of violent terrorists struck near a school in Nanwan. Police were swift and precise in their action, and... This is one of the parts where flashing comes up, so mind your eyes a little bit. The criminals were arrested. You know, arrested with bullets. That's how you arrest people, right? And then there was a guy in a tube. They are awake. They're angry. Why are they angry? We'll figure that out later. So, as mentioned, this is Vengeful Guardian Moonrider. This is, like I said, going to be fairly difficult. I do think we should be able to get through it. I have all the audio adjusted already. Let me know if the adjustments are suitable as we go. If not, we can make further adjustments. I tried out the first stage. It does not seem to be as difficult as the demo was, so I think there was some balancing question marks in the demo. I did not do the tutorial. I probably should, but since it's separated and the controls seem fairly simple, I didn't worry about it. For those who want to see the control config, this is your entire control list here. You can run, you can change weapons, you have a special weapon, an attack, and a jump. There are other things you can do using those inputs, and it demonstrates a couple of them to you literally at the game start. But I figure if there's anything significant, we can probably figure it out along the way. So without further ado, let's get this ball rolling. It takes us, as you can see, to this world map where we only have access to the bioweapon lab at the moment. Well, you know, may as well start where the game expects you to start, right? This feels wrong. I need to get out of here, now. And as you can see, you have an array of power modules. We have none of them, as we're just starting out. But once we have them, good things will happen, I presume. Bioweapon. Well, that doesn't seem ideal. Hello, I'm here now. Perish. And that's what I was talking about with them demonstrating things. We're now in control. If you attack while jumping, you can do a multi-directional dive kick, which is actually pretty handy. Your attacks will block projectiles, which is one of the most important things that that little intro sequence shows you, at least based on the experience I've had with it so far. Yeah, that's about it. These scientists, they've been doing shady things. Here, let's just make them cease existing. There we go. Problem solved. Another important thing that the intro doesn't show you is if you do a running attack, you do a lot more damage. So you can just cut right through barriers immediately with it. And even more importantly, well, I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. That guy. You can one-shot these gunmen using the running attack, as otherwise it takes 2 hits to kill them. That's what I've learned in the little bit of testing I did. You now basically know as much as I do about the game. Just gonna ignore that guy. Go grab this power-up. Get our health back. The yellow is your health and the blue is your weapon energy, as far as I've been able to tell. I'm assuming weapon energy because of the fact that we have special weapons and it's not moving down when I get hit. It's interesting that they're giving you blue pickups when we can't possibly have a special weapon yet, because we haven't completed any stages, and I presume stage end is where you get special weapons, because I'm betting it's going to be like a boss reward type deal. Now, this game is 90% blind for me. I have seen a little bit of it played, other than when I had played the demo, but that's about the only exposure I have to it, and the time I watched the game played was long enough ago that I don't remember a damn thing. So, we're gonna be making that up as we go along. Also, notice he's kicking rather than slashing when he's attacking on the ground, at least. I'm pretty sure he's kicking. So that's interesting. Because that very much looks like a spin kick to me. So that's fun. Grab our power-ups and our first boss fight of sorts. Cowardly scientist hiding behind a barrier. As long as you keep on the move, this fight's not going to be a problem. What you do is you hit it a few times, then it'll blast the barricade. And you can probably figure out what's going to happen once the barricade's gone. Keep accidentally dive kicking right now. There we go. You might be able to attack it fast enough to knock it around before it does the shot, but I just don't trust that way. There we go. No matter which direction you're facing when you hit it, it will rotate to attack the barrier. Hey, bud. Real dick move that you pointed that gun at me. Perish. There we go. And that's part 1 of stage 1. Yeah, remember, the gunman can aim. Somewhat. I meant to do a angled dive. The dive kicks are gonna get me in trouble. Well, at least for now. Till I get a little more used to them. There we go. Nothing behind him? Okay. Nothing over there? Okay. I'm gonna be checking for secrets and goodies, because I have no idea if there are many of them around or anything. I wait for this guy to attack to hit him. I don't think we can drop... Oh, no, we can drop through these, so we can just go this way, then. You're gonna want to running jump across those, because as far as I can tell, making those is real sketchy without jumping... Without running, rather. It'd be real sketchy to do it without jumping. It'd be genuinely impressive. There we go. Fully heal... I don't recall there being anything out there, so we just won't worry about that. Let's go this way. Now this is past where I had tested. From this point on is full blind. I get the feeling those drones are going to make a significant nuisance of themselves. Ooh, another extra life. Perfect. As you can see, enemies do respawn, so get ready to enjoy that, because it's going to be a thing. Ah, okay, there's another moving platform. I was like, am I just hooped here? But, oh, the syncing on these platforms is not great, but it's fine. Cool stuff. I presume boss fight then? Yep, boss fight. Okay. Ah, okay, when your mouth's open, I can hurt you. Can hurt you pretty fast, too. That's fine. That's less fine. I mean, this is a bioweapon lab. It makes sense that there'd be horrifying meat beasts and monsters around in here. Got it. Is there a second phase, or is that all there was to it? Given the head fell off, I'm going to assume that's over with. Yep, there we go. Stage 1 done. Area clear. Score, 9,800. Time, just under 7 minutes. Items found, 0 out of 1. So there was something hidden somewhere. Okay. I was right to be looking around. The Guardian program is here to defend you from the Dubang threat. And just change the channel. What are those memories? I'm gonna guess we're part of that Guardian program, but we're not complete. What is this body? What's happening? Well, you did a lot of murdering. Okay, now we have access to everywhere. So I guess we have free and clear choice as to where we're going. I feel like one of these was the boss you fought in the demo, and I'm not sure which one. I remember somebody flying back and forth and making a real nuisance of themselves in the demo. But I thought it was on like a train or something, and none of these really look like a train. The city one might be it, but the fleet might also be it. So let's avoid those for now. The Lost Ruins sound interesting. Let's go there. These ruins' location is classified. What they found here must be extremely secret. Dark Chaser was sent there to secure it. Okay, so I guess we'll be fighting Dark Chaser. They tell you not to jump at shadows, so I don't know if you should be chasing the dark either. Go ahead and just kick that machine to pieces. Okay, good. The running attack does land there. Get a load of that thing. Oh, it's got homing missiles. The designs in this game are really interesting. Like, a little horrifying, but very interesting. No, I don't know if I wanted to be here. Oh, I definitely don't want to be here. Coming through. Running attack just cuts right through that. Very good. Okay, it doesn't... Did that take a life? I think it did. Because we still had the missing health, so I'm not sure if we lost a life there or not, because I thought I had 6. Oh, God. No, it just puts you back. Okay, that's actually super kind of them. It does take a pip of health, which is honestly still super generous, all things considered. Considering the stage layout here, if it killed you every time you fell, that would have been so bad. Acrobat chip acquired. Tap A after jump to jump again. I just found double jump? Okay. Sure. I just have double jump now, I guess. Sure. I'm glad I came here then. That seems like a winning thing to find, like, immediately. Because I could just say to hell with your level design now. Huh. I guess that's what they found here, is weird head crabs. That's probably not great. So I guess if you have a sensitivity to body horror, this might not be a good thing to watch. And, you know, gore, but the gore is pixelated. I don't think it's really gonna be that big a deal. Oh, I see what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to bounce around up here. I just didn't trust this platform to make it under the ledge. You know what? You're just not my problem. I could have made them my problem, but I see no reason to. This guy, however, is more my problem, because he was in my way. Okay, so we got weird flies now, which are way more annoying than the drones were. And they understand that they're annoying because they gave me health right where they show up. So far, this game is way more generous than the demo I remember being. But maybe I just picked a reasonable stage. We'll see how long the generosity holds up. Oh, we don't swim, we just walk at the bottom. You know what, honestly, I'm kind of fine with that. That makes it a lot easier than having swimming mechanics to worry about. I will do battle with a submarine with my sword. Oh, wow, we just broke that right off. So I'm guessing the whole shtick here is we gotta break all the pieces off. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing here. Thanks for the ride. This is actually a really convenient fight to have double jump for. I'm glad they gave it to me. Oh, that's... Huh. You know what? Well played, you got me. I wasn't expecting that. I really thought the fight was gonna be over after it exploded. Are you dead for real this time? Looks like it. Okay, that's stage part 1. Oh, you survived that. Okay. Those guys take a lot of hits. Keep that in mind. Oh, those open and closed doors. This still isn't open, so I'll need to keep that in mind. So the different colored switches are going to affect different doors, but only one switch can be on at a time, it looks like. Okay. There's a blue door over there, but we don't have... Oh, there's more than one weird head crab thing. Understood. Keep that in mind, because we're gonna have to watch out for the ones that can shoot. Really, we're doing those guys a favor, cutting them down after the parasites get them. Where do they want me to go now? I presume they just want me to use this red switch. But what if... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, hang on. Momentary backtrack. Wait, no, that's the door we came through, isn't it? Yeah. We drop down and hit that. So that red switch takes us this way. Got a brown switch. I guess it's more green, possibly. I don't really know what color that's meant to be. It's kind of in a weird in-between. Hey, ABC. Does this hurt? No. This does not. What's up? Ah, understood. Pretty sure that hand works well enough for it to be visible. That is an upsetting situation to be in. Makes me wish I'd actually fixed my closed captioning so it would actually work. But, you know, it'll be what it'll be. One of these days I'll fix that. Because I had it initially set up and then it decided to remove itself, so I just never got around to putting it back. So it is yet to see the light of day actually functioning. I forget exactly what happened. I think OBS crashed or something as I was setting that up. And then when I brought it back, it was just gone. It's not a complicated setup, it's just the classic, if it's not in front of me, I don't think to do it situation. Okay, so presumably since we broke the blue switch, it won't deactivate. Which makes it wonder why our boy here doesn't just break every switch that we encounter. Since apparently breaking the blue one works. That switch, because I presume I want to do that. These are the guys we realize take a lot of hits, so we'll just cut through him as quick as I can. Oh, that's probably boss fight. Let's not go there yet, because there might be another item hidden somewhere. Because we do have that other path on the left that we didn't take. This way. They almost fooled me for a second. I heard the death noise, and I thought I had somehow killed him, but I'm like, wait, no, I barely touched him. There's no way he died. Yeah, this is where... Okay, the blue switch was just a shortcut. But why, though? I guess maybe it'll put me further back than I think if I die? We'll find out. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything else, but maybe there's something buried in the layout back there that, depending on which switches you have activated, you might be able to reach. You should be ashamed of your behavior. You were created to defend our way of living. What does this defiance of the natural laws achieve? Who created the laws? Why should anyone follow them? That's our tradition. That makes the natural order. If you don't follow it, you're unnatural, a freak. Tradition is just something we got used to. It doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. You're too damaged to understand. Those who do not conform will be eliminated. Sure, yeah, what you just said. Whatever that was. Can't seem to hurt you. I assume I need to break the crystal first? Because I seem to be chipping it. Yep, there we go. Now she's got vulnerability. Oh, wow, it took a lot of hits before the health bar started to actually move. That's confirmation there that we are supposed to be one of them, which makes sense given the armor design in being so similar. Okay, landing on that arm kills you. I figured I could stand on it for some reason. That's on me. Oh, we're right here. Okay, that's fine. Now we know what the pattern looks like a bit, and we know that we need to break the crystal. You can say that as many times as you want. I'm still not going to understand it, no matter how many times you repeat yourself. That's fine. I'll tank one hit in exchange for getting a lot of hits. There we go. Put her into vulnerability way sooner. Yeah, I think she doesn't start taking damage till the last bit of that at motion there. That's a good time to hit her, though, while she's flying across. Okay, High Fist. Spike rotation. Got it. Easy. You explode now. Give me your powers. Area clear. Score 8,200. Time just over 12 minutes. Items found 1 of 2. I was right, there was something else buried out there. And it probably did involve backtracking. No upgrade acquired. Dark Portal. So we can just summon our own spike tentacles now. Today our great leaders agreed that victory against the dirty Republic of Dubang is... We have a situation with one of our weapons. We lost control and remote shutdown was unsuccessful. After the last time, I thought you had a better grasp of your responsibilities. This will be sorted as quickly as last time, right? It is not that simple. It is moving. It could be in connection with the rebels. This is not a good time to have unexpected surprises. Alright, so we got one stage done, and right before that scene popped up, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure what is happening here is they were brainwashing some of the people in order to turn them into these bioweapons for the Guardian program. And I'm betting what happened here is the control, as they said, was ineffective, so more than likely they were unsuccessful in changing our Vengeful Guardian here's mind to play ball with their ideas here. The rest of them have clearly been pushed fully into working with that idea, and the origins of all these may be different. They may not all be former rebels or anything, but based on those memories we've been seeing with the TV, I presume we either were formerly a normal citizen or we were part of the rebellion beforehand, and we were like a survivor of that group that got put down. None of these stand out to me as, oh yeah, let's hit them with a weird portal tentacle attack. Let's go to the Fallen City. That's the other one that looks interesting. Flamestalker's unit was seen on the outskirts of the old city. It'll be hard to locate Flamestalker among the rubble. Just look for fire. With a name like that, presumably they'll be easy to find. Okay, so these are the chips we find, not the abilities. Okay. Yeah, and this just tells you what it does. It's self-explanatory. Alright, off we go. Wow, that takes half of my energy bar to use that. Seems like I can't kill my attacker here, so we just gotta keep him moving. Remember when I said the stage generosity was not gonna stay? Yeah, this is already a way nastier stage than the previous one. I do like how all these stages have been wildly different, though. Enemy composition's completely different. Layout's obviously completely different. And so far, there's been a different mechanic to each. The last one had levers we had to hit. This one's got a pursuing opponent constantly. And a bunch of laser doors to get through. Wow, I really didn't think I was making that one. Get clear of that. Coming through. Go ahead and grab the power-ups while we're here. Okay, that was an extra life like I was hoping. Oh, that's dirty, though. That's dirty pool that guy's on a falling platform and can block your path. Okay. I assume now we fight the thing that's been chasing us. Wrong way. That's what I was hoping. It was gonna get multi-hit. We are taking so much damage. That's not a great spot for that to have landed. And I don't know why I thought standing there was gonna be a good idea. Bring the missile over there. Or it took longer to land than I thought, and once again, can't do a thing. Perfect. Okay, we managed to get through. Oh, we only took his arm off, though, so I guess... maybe that is Flamestalker, then, because the portrait was not too far off. Oh, God. I thought that was just gonna blow up, not just start showering the field with bullets. Okay, gonna have to keep that one in mind. Anything breakable? No. One of these times when we drop down one of these holes, I fully expect it to be a death pit at the bottom, since they're actually reasonably generous in that the pits don't kill you. Thank you for the health. Goodbye. It's kind of neat that he's trying to grab us with his grabby claw the whole time we're getting through here. If it was more effective, I would be kind of annoyed by it, but it's just kind of a scare tactic. It's trying to chase you into the hazards, I think. This, however, is upsetting. But they understood that this was going to be an issue, so they gave you a health pickup in here. There we go. Ceiling's coming down, just got a boogie then. This is fine. Floor is trying to kill me too. Everything wants me dead. Full health and everything. Boss fight, boss fight. Round 2 with you. Why are you more dangerous now that you lost your arm? You should not have gotten more powerful by being weakened. Thankfully, he didn't have much health, so we just chipped through him. Oh, that's not great. I have made mistakes. Oh, that kills me, though. Okay, understood. I may have forgotten at a pivotal moment that I had double jump. I think I need to go up the left, because going up the right seems to be just guaranteed death. Okay, you can't double jump again off of a wall jump either. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of dying for learning here, because there's a lot of jump physics we didn't really experience till now. It's information I didn't have any reason to figure out before. Oh, that fire comes up fast, huh? Okay, good, it stops there. And we did get a life to recover some of the lives we lost. Where did those soldiers come from, considering the entire area behind us is burning? Is there something up there? No. Oh, but that broke through the floor. Aha! We got a thing. Bloodlust chip acquired. That seems fitting. Killing enemies will restore HP. Oh, yes, please. You know what? I don't know if I'm ever gonna change now. It really depends on if we get anything better. Double jump and killing gives health seem like the perfect things for me. Like, I have so much less to worry about getting through stages now. No, he's just chilling. He's not a threat. Can I talk to you? No, you're just here. Okay, good for you. It took you long enough. Don't worry, I'll finish you off more efficiently than it took you to get here. I don't even know why I'm here. You came here because you're a dipshit who can't do what he was told. Oh, I can't stomach a little blood and they needed to be reprogrammed. Grow a pair. Such eloquence. Prepare to be discontinued. Oh, you don't have a protection shield. I can just go for you straight away. You're losing the damage race so far, bud. Okay, nope, now you're winning. Second phase. Okay. I was winning the damage race at first until he started contact damaging me a bunch. I made a mistake there because I thought he didn't do contact damage for a little bit, because it seemed at first like he didn't. So I got super greedy there. This may not be his weakness, but boy oh boy is it good for him. God damn it! Contact damage! Pain of my existence every time. At least they give you weapon energy back. Oh, the fireballs didn't land where I expected them to. I thought it went from left to right, and then it skipped and went from right to left on the second half of it, which I wasn't paying attention to. These fights are going very fast, both well and poorly. Fine, I guess I'll actually try dodging, instead of just brute forcing this guy to death. Oh, I see part of where my confusion was coming from. Got him. Your charge attack seems to be a little odd with contact damage. So I think I was able to bypass it a little bit when I charged him, and that's why I was getting confused. I just found one of one. Okay, there was only one item in there. So apparently they expect you to go through these stages fast. Ooh, that also seems pretty good, because that's also got potential to sit there and hit a target repeatedly. But I see why this game is listed as being so short, because we've cleared 3 stages already. Though, presumably there's gonna be more after this, like a Wily Castle type deal, I would presume. Since this game, like I said, was rated at like 3 hours just for regular play, not even 100%. So for us to be halfway through in 40 minutes, there has to be an extra segment. I feel like I'm gonna leave the desalination facility for later. Just looking at that upsets me. Did it with the fleet. So let's go all the way over to the other city. Photon Drifter is prowling the streets. Oh, I think this is the flying guy. This might... Well, no, the boomerang should actually work well for that, then. I must get him before he can hurt anyone. We've already got our chips allocated. Oh, look at this. Okay, to lock on if I have a target above me. Different gameplay mechanic. I wonder if I'm gonna have to do the boss fight this way. I seem to have a jump, a shoot, and that seems to be about it on the bike. Oh, I do have to actually turn with this or it pulls me to the side. Okay. Danger, danger. I do appreciate the auto lock-on that this has for the flying enemies, because trying to jump shot them would have been really annoying. Oh, okay, this has its own special weapon. I need to keep that in mind. I was holding my fire because I assumed it was gonna drain my energy for the actual fights coming up. Which, not inaccurate, but also doesn't work the way I thought it did. Okay, I did hit the container, got the health. We're good. Everything's fine. Get the weapon energy. Now that I know that I can use that. Nyum. The only thing is the auto aim only aims up when you're centered on a flying target. So every time I sidestep, it doesn't work. That's really neat, though, watching the bullets just bounce off the shield there. Okay, good. My sub-weapon can auto-aim up as well. We used all of it, but it got rid of him, so I think that's a fair trade. Because I don't know how long that thing was going to live otherwise. And it looks like... Oh, I have to jump things now. I was wondering when the jump was going to be necessary, other than dodging attacks. I just drove straight into the wall of that turn immediately. Oh god. Well, I don't think there was any avoiding getting contact damage there particularly. I would have had to have squeezed between their bikes, which is doable, but it would have been tricky. Give me the power up. There we go. It's interesting that they give you way more health than they give you weapon energy, even just like on a per capsule basis. Is those healing capsules seem to be like more than half your health bar. And we're doing this bit again, except this one doesn't have a shield. Oh, okay, that's neat. I haven't got enough weapon energy to fire the big gun anymore. Thankfully, he gives me a lot of time to shoot him while he's doing his attacks, so it's not actually that bad. It's just gonna take a bit for him to die. There we go. Goodbye. Hope nobody was living in that building. Yep, this is, I think, the stage I did in the demo. Yep. Okay, well, that's fine. We have some power-ups, and we have the boomerang, which should make that a bit easier, I think. I was right to avoid this place first off, then. Oh, neat. That blocks attacks, too. Upsetting, but neat. Save that health for after. Didn't need it, thankfully. Okay. Mid-boss. Oh wow, that reaches way further than I thought it would. Well, I know what to do with that then. Boing, boing, boing. Hey, get back here. I'm not done kicking you in the head yet. I'd say it's just a flesh wound, but you don't have any flesh. Or maybe you do underneath the armor. I should have stayed still, but I didn't trust the terrain to actually block their shots. Yep, there's now going to be barriers. Okay, that was only for that section, though, so that's not too bad. Another mid-boss. Oh, no, just an ambush. Nope, you are not allowed to start your shenanigans with the staff spinning. Now we get to fight 2 of the robots. Toe tap, toe tap, toe tap. Whoop. There we go. That one's breaking down now too. That one's dead. That one's also dead. All right. Wasn't so bad. I was hoping to just get through the section before it could hit me. Oh, no wonder it doesn't end at this part this time. Understood. There's an item up there. Gib. What is? Detective chip. What does that do? Locates hidden areas and stages. Ooh. I'm gonna want the double jump for this fight, but I think I might actually leave the healing chip behind for now. Because we haven't really needed the healing chip too badly. But being able to detect hidden areas will mean we get more of the chips. Is like, look at how often they give you healing items. Like, I don't feel like I need the bloodless chip too much. Look at him running along the side of the train there. You cannot stop the glorious path of the Golden Revolution. All those rats against Penrime must be swiftly eradicated. Is it that easy for you to eliminate other people's lives? If you die defending the revolution, your martyrdom will live on. If you oppose the regime, you no longer deserve to live. No murderer should be celebrated. I was a little higher than that one this time. I was close on all the other ones so far. Okay, that's why you're called Photon Drifter. You're a shooter. Makes sense. Yeah. This one's gonna be rough. This was not the enemy I remembered. He just has a lot of ranged attacks. So it looks like I can cheese him by bouncing on his head, as long as I don't just immediately eat shit to all of his shots right afterward. And I have to be fairly accurate. Like, I was a little off to the side there and I kicked myself to my grave. His health is reasonably low, though. Like, that's the thing I'm noticing with the boss fights in this game, is they're not tanky, which is nice. Is considering their patterns are really dangerous, if they were also very durable, this game would be a nightmare to clear. Yeah, this guy's kind of a joke once you have the pattern down. So that's 3 bosses done already. Very good score, 10 minutes. 1 out of 1 items, rank A. Wow, I thought that stage was gonna be difficult, and actually ended up being our best rank so far. Upgrade acquired, Photon Dash. You know, for an enemy that was all about shooting at me and jumping around, I kind of expected something other than a dash. My purpose of creation was evil. I was made to repress the people and keep them from pursuing justice. Therefore, am I evil? I mean, considering you're doing the opposite of that right now, I would say no? I think my own actions define my purpose better than the science lab that made me. But even if I'm free of my fate, the same cannot be said for the people. Can I be a guardian for the people instead of the people? I will only be truly free when all humans are equally free. So that's what I'll do. Or die trying. The level of detail in the art here is impressive. We just have 3 more bosses left to go and 3 more powers to pick up. Well, if I was wrong about this one being a flying boss, I presume then this one's the flying boss. Howdy, Yura. And the thing is, this was written 2 years ago. So, you know, keep that in mind. You know what, let's just get the flying boss out of the way. The Sir's fleet is undergoing a military exercise. Storm Diver must be escorting it. Do I want to keep the detective chip, or do I want the bloodlust chip? Nah, we'll keep detective, because like I said, we seem to be doing okay on health. Oh wait, I think I remember this bit. Yeah, no, I think I do remember this one. I'm gonna be glad I have double jump for this, because this is all gonna be small platforms and moving platforms. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Oh, there's a hidden thing here. That's what it was indicating. Reborn chip acquired. What does that do? Allows Moonrider to revive at half health once per stage. Ooh, the detective chip was just so helpful right there, but being able to have basically another half a health bar is really good. We're gonna go ahead and replace detective, because I just need to pay attention for tricks like that, now that I know that they do that. And we should be okay without it for at least this stage. Oh right, it equipped me with Photon Dash, but that's fine. The dash seems to actually be decent because it does damage, so... And it doesn't cost that much, surprisingly. Oh boy, I might regret not having Bloodlust for this stage, though. It's okay. We don't take that much damage by falling off, so it's absolutely fine. Yep, I had a feeling I wasn't gonna like the fact that that flew so close. Later, sucker. There we go. Mini boss, I suppose. Oh god, I don't know how to tell which weapon I have equipped yet. Oh, there we go. I want portal. There we go. I figured that was just gonna demolish him. That's why I was like, that'd be a good idea to have. We'll go back to Photon Dash, though, because I think it'll actually be useful in the regular parts of this stage so far. Oh, you son of a bitch. I almost recovered that. The fact that he pursued me that far is upsetting. You know what? You get to live. That's fine. Yeah, the Photon Dash seems like it'll be good for getting around here without having to worry as much about being able to just make the jumps directly if it comes down to it. Another flyer mid-boss, okay. We have a little bit more room to move here. We're still gonna go back to the portal to fight this, though. Okay, I don't have enough juice to summon a second portal, though I should have thought about that, but it's fine. What? How did that hit me? Oh, and I burned the revive already. The revive burned when I fell in the hole. I should have realized. But we have full energy now. But I think I'm... No, because if I position properly, I can just use the portal properly. Like that. For a lot of extra damage. The fact that that can hit you there is disgusting. Like, the fact that there is no safe space at all from that beam is just awful. This is gonna be our first game over, I think, because, yeah, this fight's kind of rank. Because you have no room to avoid some of what it's doing here. Like, at first I was giving them credit because, like, oh, this actually seems somewhat reasonable, and then that beam attack happened. Or you have to be on its face to avoid it. Why aren't you dead yet? There we go. Okay, at least we made it through that part. But I'm gonna have to not die against the actual boss in order to not have this end in failure anyway, though. We'll just snipe those soldiers with our sword. Just pop them before they have a chance to take up their own shot. Ah, that's what's happening here. Okay. Anything in there? No. There might have been something in the other side. Okay, those are unbreakable. I just gotta avoid them. Dick move, game. Dick move. Now more dudes are gonna appear, I presume. I keep ending up dashing when I don't mean to. Get a load of this guy. Oh, you do have a vertical attack. Okay, never mind. There goes that cunning scheme. You are a nice big target for the portal to beat up, though. I did not mean to dash attack him. Okay, we got him, though. We're fine. Everything's okay. I have 2 hit points in a dream. The dream is not yet dead. Okay, we have health. I would really dearly love an extra life right about now, though, game. I gotta tell you. One of these has to be an extra life. Excellent. Okay, we're back in it. There doesn't appear to be anything behind these guys, so I don't think there's any reason to fight them. This is when there is a hidden item behind them, but you know what? I don't know if I care enough in our current condition. Oh boy. This is gonna be... Oh, I have control over this thing. I went to duck and ended up crashing myself into the floor. At least it is an instant kill floor. I'll give them that. And now I can touch the floor. Oh, we're doing this now, huh? Okay. Spend the energy so I don't die. These are neat, though. I like the amount of different things they've done with this game. Oh, boy. Like, I'd held off from buying this game for a while because of the experience I had with the demo. But I was able to pick up this and a bunch of other games for 16 bucks today because of a collection that was available during the Steam sale of a bunch of the stuff this group made and published. In fact, yeah, I think it was published, not made, because it was a Joy Smasher bundle, and all this stuff was made by Arcade Crew. Okay, good. We still were able to push through that. More health. Because it was Odalus, Oniken, this, and one other that's escaping my brain right now. Yeah, I was in much the same boat. I had to look for a while before I found anything I particularly wanted, and even then I didn't spend much. Which is good, because I don't have a ton to be spending. Like, I think total I spent like 20, because I picked up a couple other things other than this bundle. One of which being like a $1 game. Tell me your secrets. Well, never mind. Get split in half. You're an evil that must be stopped. I'm the smaller evil, stopping the bigger one. You're trying to sully the Golden Revolution with your hands bloodied with Patriot's blood. Yeah. Yeah. If I didn't already have both of them, that would be a guaranteed purchase, pretty much. Is it that great a revolution if you must continuously oppress those who oppose you? Your hands are dirtier than mine. It is a small price to pay for order and peace. It's not peace if the people live in fear, that's confinement. Okay, you have similar attacks to mine. And a Storm Eagle Tornado. Okay, fair enough. Oh, you just do that at whatever angle, huh? Okay. Understood. Thankfully, you have very long vulnerability times. Okay, you've got the launch octopus pull thing. Understood. First try. That wasn't that bad, though they flew away and didn't die. So I get the feeling we're gonna be seeing them again. We did miss an item in there somewhere, so I guess I should have kept the detective chip, but if I didn't have it, we would have lost another life, which would have meant we wouldn't have made it. Storm Shot. That seems like a really good attack, as I assume since it hovers kind of slow at first, we can use that for a lot of multi-hit. Just 2 fights left, at least of the main map here. Most of the Central Commission's weapons are produced here. The complex is heavily guarded by Geocrusher and his platoon. Okay, Geocrusher does sound kind of spooky. We could keep Reborn. I'm gonna risk taking off Acrobat and putting Detective on in its place. I might regret that. Riding our fancy, specific bike. Oh, I guess we could just summon that bike, huh? It just disappeared. Neat. I wish I could summon a bike. I mean, I guess I could if I really wanted to. I just have to make one first. Like, I make the fucking rules. I could just summon a bike if I want to. Nice, extra life. We're gonna need that. So here's my big concern. I don't know if this game has continues. Like, it's been generous enough with lives that I'm kind of worried that this is a case of you run out of lives and you're screwed. Yeah, I kind of figured with the blocks we were going to end up having a situation where we had to jump up off of them somewhere. Last cannon chip acquired. You die if you take a single hit. For extreme players only. Equip it now? Absolutely not. If that had a benefit, I would consider it. Like, if it made you do one hit, you know, everything else was also one hit kill, I would consider it, because that would actually be a real interesting way of going about things. Everything dies in one hit, but you do too. Okay, good. We got through him. I have to get used to not having double jump anymore because I gave it up in exchange for power. Hip, hop, hip, hop, and a hip, hop, and a hip, hop, 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 hop. I tried to fake him out, but he was smart enough to duck. Oh, we're doing this bit again, but now with danger floor. Okay. Yeah, I knew I was dying there because I didn't have enough health to tank that fight like I did the first time. And I didn't have the weapon energy to just delete him. And don't get me wrong, I could have probably gotten through that without just accepting fate there, but there would be high risk of me just ending up falling onto one of those laser bits eventually and just dying a stupid death. And I'd rather go on my terms than theirs. Really, really regretting the lack of double jump right about now. Yeah, see, a situation like that is exactly what I was afraid of. Where I just slide off the platform trying to jump. Okay, we got through though, and we got healed here. I wonder if the power placement is different depending on what order you do them in, perhaps. This is the end of you for you, Guardian. Turn yourself in or face the consequences. I'm not stopping until I put an end to the Commission's tyranny. Trust me, it was worse before the revolution. Things may not be at their best right now, but things are not good. And they are made much worse when people are forbidden to talk about it and beaten to death when they don't comply. Fine words, but words alone don't win revolutions. This guy doesn't look like the opponent we had on the screens. So I'm curious to see if there's gonna be more than one fight here. Or if this guy's like a you face him guaranteed once you're far enough along type situation. This is basically if Mega Man wasn't a pacifist. Mega Man, but willing to murder. Yeah, we had this talk before. Okay. The storm's not that good against this guy, but maybe that'll work? Nah, it's not that effective either. The sword's genuinely way more effective. I just need to stop eating hits like an idiot. Got him. Yeah, I figured we weren't done with him yet. He just teleports away. And that's not the end of the area. I didn't think so. So he's very much like a Proto-Man situation. He just appears to be upsetting at certain points, I presume, then. Oh, wow. That's upsetting. God damn it. Really missing my double jump right about now. It's almost like I've made every wrong decision I can as far as which chip to take with me and which one not to. Our Reborn chip's been burnt already, so that's not gonna help anything. There's probably something hidden in here. Like, obviously, there's not anything significant hidden in there. Yeah, there's an extra life. That's what I figured. I knew there wasn't a chip or anything in there because the detective chip would have told us. Oh, it's that way? Okay. I'll believe you. Oh yeah. I gotta wait for that platform to come back though, because blindly jumping at it ended up in us being down in the hole, and that wasn't any good for me. Nope, too early. There we go. Got onto a better cycle with it that time. Rude. Why did it not let me wall jump a second time there? Like, it just said no to my wall jump. It's like waiting around, but I have to. I dislike waiting for this shit. Yeah, because the cycle between these platforms kinda sucks. And then you have to wall jump to have enough time for this one. There we go. That's what they meant you to do. You're not meant to back and forth wall jump in there. What is wrong with the wall jump in this area? Like, I hit that wall and it just went, nah. And I just went through that platform for some reason? We're wasting a lot of health. I really hope whatever chip is on the other side of here is worth it. Like, it better be the chip of kill everything miserably and painfully and quickly. Because that's about how I'm feeling right now. Come on. Yeah, this path is kind of nasty. At least they gave you an extra life alongside the HP regen chip. You know what? You know what, game? That's reasonably acceptable. Yeah, let's replace the Reborn chip since the Reborn chip's been burnt already anyway. Which, I didn't expect them to let me replace it once it was used. I figured I would be locked into having that because of the fact that it's rather silly for them to allow me to do exactly that. This regen is slow, though. I'm not gonna actively idle to let the health come back. I'm just taking care of something while the regen goes for a second. Okay. That's why there was a notification. Hear that. And there we go. Whee. And it also gave us a shortcut, it looks like. is there would be all of this over here that you'd have to go through if you didn't go the way we did. There might have been power-ups over there, but I'm not that worried about it. Good thing I broke all those boxes. So far, the Dark Portal's been our best move. There we go. That time the jump chain worked. It's a long stage. Dick move game. Oh, and they've got angled ones too. Okay. Thankfully, they don't last super long, nor do they activate super frequently. So it's actually not too bad. It just looks scary. And now, presumably, Geocrusher himself, which we have 2 lives for now. Oh, no. Why are there so many bosses in this stage? Like, do the stages just genuinely actually get longer the more stages you've cleared then? Or is this stage just a nightmare? I keep misreading what they're doing a bit here. Because they're blinking specific colors to tell you what they're doing, but I don't always catch it because I'm watching too many places at once. Okay, we got it. Okay. And that wasn't like an end of section fight or anything. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Okay, good. I did time that right. I really thought I jumped the gun on that one. Not gonna lie to you. Oh, do I need to break it? So I can't go up. Yep, I need to break it. Oh, but there's another one. Oh no, that's just a focus lens for it. That's not actually the laser generator. That's the laser generator over there. Too early. It is a laser lab after all. Seems like they got rather silly redundancy going on here with these lasers, though. Oh, come on now. That's a dick move game. Oh, this sucks. Really wish I had sub-weapon energy right about now so I could keep those guys off me while I deal with this. But it's fine. We got it. And now we get a heal. Okay. Hi, scientists. You better run fast. I was gonna eat that. Why are you just now going against everything we fought so hard to build together? I don't believe I'm a part of this. And yet you are. You were built to be a fundamental part of this amazing nation. You can still repent and join us. I didn't consent to be a part of this. Ungrateful little shit. We should have left you turned off. Okay, he's got the whole big and slow thing going. No real surprise there. Second phase. Just rush that phase down. There's no sense in toying with him when he's actually trying harder. Alright, first try again. These bosses have been reasonable. Yeah, I know, I went too slow. Wah, wah, wah. Great acquired geocrash. There might be situations for that. I don't know if it's gonna be something I'm gonna reach for intentionally too often. But that does have good spread, so there might be situations where there's enemies at awkward angles. Hydromancer's defending the desalination facility from saboteurs. I must neutralize him without damaging the installations. We'll keep detective. Do I want HP regen? I think not. I think Bloodlust is better because I don't have to wait for it. But I could go back in with Reborn. Now, if the spread of HP pickups is like the last stage we just did, we're probably gonna want either HP regen or Bloodlust just to keep our health topped up a bit better. So we'll bring Bloodlust in. Depending on what chips we find in there, I might replace it. We'll see. This is when this stage is actually not that bad, and we just chose poorly with keeping the laser lab for later on or something. So I don't know if the game has adaptive difficulty at all or anything. I'm just making assumptions as far as that goes. Ow. Destroying that thing mostly out of spite. Yeah, it's a desalination plant. Water sections make sense. Taking this, goodbye. Haha, idiot, you're stuck out of the water now. Perish. I gotta be careful. My wall jumps do lead me on a very set jump arc. Please let there be one-ups in here. Okay, there was one. Which is about as much as you can expect, really, if you think about it. It'd be kind of crazy to have more than one-up in a situation like that. Because it wasn't that hard to get there. Oh, I see. Really missing my double jump right about now. But you know what? It's fine. We have lifesteal. Which, the fact that they gave us even like a lifesteal on kill is wild to me. Like, that is such an incredible gift for a game like this. Because a lot of these are designed to wear you down with a lot of enemies. So the enemies being able to heal me basically just means they can't wear me down that way. Dark Portal seems like the winner here. Because it not only does it have enough reach to defeat Kimu Brand Mother Brain here, but it also was going to hit a lot. Oh, there's a laser to prevent me from jump comboing you. You know what? That makes sense. Oh, the laser moves now. I could probably have, like, jumped off the hula hoops of doom. Nope, I think we're dying here. Just because this thing tanked just a little bit more than I thought. The glass is cracked, and it is shooting so much quicker, so maybe, just maybe, we'll be okay. Nope. Gotta wait the laser out again. It's a shame I can't steal life from laser spinners, huh? Okay, good. I risked it, and it worked out. And now we get healed because it's the next section. Aha! Never punished. My shenanigans pay off once again. If I didn't have the detective chip, I'd be suspicious of that, but it looks like that's gonna be required because we're gonna be raising and lowering the water level. Oh, those are sea mines. Understood. Sea mine, go boom. Okay, that's the way down. That. Oh, and now is when everything is going to be more dangerous, because there's going to be the fish, there's going to be the sea mines, which are more effective, as you might imagine, underwater. And all the ones I set off have been replaced because they're very efficient around here. So I see a way to go up, like this. I don't know if this is where I needed to go or if this is where something extra is. It looks like somewhere I needed to go. So let's go back down for a second and make sure there's not something down that path. No, there is something. There is pain. I didn't need to go over here, but you know what? I needed to know. Oh, I am gonna need to redo the switches, though, so that's annoying. But that's not that bad. It could honestly be much worse. I could have been stuck. So if I had double jump, I wouldn't have had to even do those switches in the first place. I could have just jumped up. Down we go. Leave those two fish out of water up there. I gotta say, this glorious revolutionary government has a lot of weird monster creatures that they're using as their armed forces, and maybe it's just me, but that seems inherently untrustworthy. Because we don't know what any of this stuff's been made out of. This could easily be the military equivalent of a Soylent Green situation. Made out of goddamn people. I mean, after all, the main, like, Guardian soldiers are people, so why wouldn't the other things be people? Okay, so it is possible to stand on it. Just I need to not stand on it for too long or it starts trying to blast me. There's a lot of, like, Mega Man and Strider bosses in this game. Which makes sense, because it's definitely taking inspiration from both series. Because our attack is very much, reminding me of Strider. There we go. This, okay, that's a path, but what's the other way? Is there even anything the other way? You know, really liking the idea of the way I was going the first time right about now. But that probably means that if there's any goodies, it's this way. It's a good thing the spikes don't hurt that much. If these were like Mega Man instant kill spikes, this would be real bad to get through. Oh, there's a pair of switches here. Water go down, water go up. Now me go up. Uh-huh, there's a secret up there. But how do I... Huh. Oh, maybe. Nope. Because there looks to be... Yep, that's what I needed to do, I think. But I couldn't do that way, so... How can I do this? Let's see if Geocrash works on this. No. I think I needed that mine that was there. so I might be hooped on getting that one. Because it doesn't seem like it's gonna respawn. Oh, nope, there it is. But I need to raise the water level in here. Hopefully this one will raise it. Nope, that lowers it. Okay. Where's the thing that'll raise the water level then? Ah, it's that switch right there, isn't it? The one that's out of my reach, so I'm gonna have to go around to get to it. Is it this switch? Maybe it's both of them. It's both of them. Okay. You need to use both of them together to raise that up to where you want it. And then you set the mine off there, and we get a different chip color. It's pink. Longsword chip acquired. More reach? Okay. Okay, hang on. Concept. Increases the attack range. Equip it now? Yeah, and I think that's where we give up Detective, because look at that reach. That reach is too good. We can't be doing without that. Nope, I can't wall jump my way up that. I was gonna be cheeky. Oh, I see. I don't think our attack does more damage because it only said it increases range. Yeah, that lowers the water level so that we can go through here. I'm now really worried that there was something useful or interesting down the other path, but I think it's too late to turn around for it. Like, as it stands, I don't care about what my rating is, so the time as far as that goes doesn't matter, but it would be a lot of fiddle and faff to go all the way back to where that other path was. Oh boy. Of course. What do you think you're doing? You're acting like the enemies of the state. I'm not sure what this means. It's a war we created to win. If the terrorists wanted peace, there would be peace. If you are fighting without approval from the Commission, you are against us. Who are the Commission? Why do they have so much power? They exist to lead. The protocols exist to work, and you are made to obey. Any deviation from the plan must be corrected. Oh right, I still have Geocrash equipped. Oh, I wasted a good opportunity there, and I don't have enough to use a portal now. Ooh, he might actually, like, have a weakness. So our sword damage is, like, really high. Okay, that's the bit we're doing here. He's doing synchronized swimming moves to try to murder me. And unfortunately, he's succeeding. Yep. I told him to duck, but it didn't take, because I think I did down and right, so he took a step forward before ducking. That's fine. We know what he does now, and we have full power, so we should be fine. I just need to not waste power on a Geocrash. The boomerang, though, was pretty effective, so I think we'll keep that for this fight. I just need to make sure it's actually selected. Because if I have any complaints, it's that there doesn't seem to be really an indication of what power you're using at the time. So a little bit of indication of that would be incredibly helpful. Yeah, because this guy's actually kind of a chump. There we go, he's dead. There's so much hover time, they just float in front of you, easy pickings. And with that extra range that they give you here, you can just stay out of their range and just chop them to bits. Yep, That other path I was talking about definitely had the other chip. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. Okay, so that's our shield ability. That could actually be pretty good, though. Because of the very fact that it shows that you can attack during it. The wheat crops this year are all-time record. Should be proud of... And turn the TV off. Yep. Most of us don't have enough rations for the rest of the week, let alone for the rest of the month. We have picked up that one of the Guardians went rogue after it attacked civilians. This is our chance to strike against the Commission pigs. How the hell are we supposed to revolt on an empty stomach? We have to. This is the chance we've been waiting for these past 10 years. It was space elevator. Okay, so this allows us to go back to any of the maps we've been to, and we could go clean up the other chips, if we want to. Off to the space elevator. Go up the elevator. Alright, so I'm keeping Longsword and Bloodlust, I think. I would assume there's chips in here as well. I'm betting every map of the game has at least one chip to collect based on how many of them there are. Well, actually, no. No, I don't think there are. Because we missed a chip in at least 3 stages that I can think of, and I'm pretty sure I'm counting wrong as far as that goes. So that would only leave... Like, if I'm right, that leaves 2 chips unaccounted for, but I'm pretty sure I've missed a chip in more stages than I think. So there may be like one in one of the stages of this elevator, depending on how many stages there are left. So I don't think there's any particular reason to bring Detective in with us. Nope, we're starting with the bike because we gotta make it down the tunnel to the space elevator first. I'm betting, though, that this section's gonna be brutal. Like, maybe not the bike section itself, but the actual, like, stages at this point are probably gonna be nasty. Oh, okay, they're shooting fire bombs. I thought they were gonna be like those horizontal bombs again. Instead, they're designed to stop you from jumping over it. There we go. Truck explode. Now we gotta take another turn. Road design that's dependent on something exploding is a very interesting idea. Jump, jump, slide, slide, except you're jumping still. Ow. There we go. Give me that power up. I want it. No, I can't align with it. I don't know where it is. Damn it. And it just exploded. I'm assuming that was probably a weapon energy capsule and I really wanted it. But it might have been health, which wouldn't have mattered because we're doing fine on health thanks to Bloodlust. Which thankfully is working for the bike too. I guess the bike is a part of us. Lucky for us, I guess, that we're a bioengineered bike cop, huh? Yeah, there went the health, but that's fine. We got the weapon energy, which is what we need more right now. Hope we got a Rubit. A strong Rubit, too. There we go. I wasn't sure how dangerous he was going to be, so I just wanted him gone. Long tunnel, though. Yeah, that bike's not as fast as it looks. Then again, if a truck like that could stay in front of us so easily, maybe we're not going that fast. Maybe Moonrider here is afraid of getting a ticket, so he's driving at legal speeds. Yeah, you know what, actually thinking about it, since his designation is Moonrider, it makes sense to have a bike, huh? I was gonna say, you just gonna sit there and let me shoot you? What's your move here, bud? They waited a really long time before starting to attack. Oh, okay. This is like a whole fight then, okay. Oh, those are going into the air, okay. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I really do appreciate the fact that this game has these sections. As fun as the side-scrolling platforming is, it is nice to have extra mechanics and interruptions in the way a game works so that you can actually experience some other stuff at the same time. I wonder if wheeling actually matters at all. I only just now realized I could do that. Like, it doesn't seem to make you shoot upward or anything. There we go. Do a space elevator. We made it. Oh, they're teleporting dudes in to try to kill me. Ah, so that's how this is gonna be. Dodge lasers, stab dudes, wash, rinse, repeat. Of course I went for the shield guy because I didn't know any better. Really not teleporting more than one wave of dudes yet? Okay. Okay, I got the health one. Which neither of them really mattered right now, because we're really not doing much with this. We're just slicing. There we go. It's a good thing I learned about how much damage the running attack did right at the beginning, otherwise we probably would be having a much harder time. Health pickup that I don't need. One of those dropping an extra life would be really nice. There we go. Nice and easy. How tall is this thing, though? It's a space elevator, so I have to assume it goes real high. But I don't know how far up the city is to begin with, so it's hard to guarantee anything there if you think about it. There we go. Yeah, the fact you gain more than 1 pip of health per kill with Bloodlust, I think, might be the thing that makes this the most ridiculous. Get you both on the same side of me. Doesn't matter if I deal with both of you at once, just a matter of this way I don't get hit. That's fine. You hit me, I hit you, I come out of it with full health, you lose. I don't even need to knock these down, but I'm going to. I'm just going to leave that there in case I need it. Oh, actually, that was the perfect time to do that. One down. Go, water shurikens. Wow, they just went immediately. Which makes sense, because I think they were hitting the head underneath the floor. That's all you do, huh? Is shoot homing missiles? Real shame for you, bud. There we go. Broke that head. Broke that head. Now what? Well, I guess I'm not gonna get to grab that. But I think that's the end of the area, so it's fine. Oh yeah, that's... Wow, that's the end of the stage entirely. So half of it was bike. Yeah, I couldn't really be slow on that stage, huh? Considering the fact that it was an auto-scroller. The only way you could be slow is taking a while killing the boss. I must find Sunseeker and decide Penrai's future. Wait, is it really? This can't be final stage already. There's no way. There's gotta be more. Because for me to have beaten this like a full hour sooner than how long to beat time doesn't make sense. Unless this pulls one of those, you have to play this on hard or something in order to actually complete it. It deals. Which, if we clear this, like, immediately, I'll just start, like, Odalus or something out of the same pack. I'll just need to make a quick audio adjustment for that one, because it is a bit loud. And I hadn't fully prepared it, because I wasn't intending to do it immediately. Extra life, very good. Yeah, this game really did come a long way from the demo. The demo was just nasty, even from what I remember. Like, it was good. Like, it moves and plays the same as this version of the game does. In terms of how well it controls and everything. Because it always controlled well. Just the enemy placement and everything like that was just brutal in the demo. But again, that might just be my memory also holding on to the negative. Wasn't supposed to go this way, you know. But one small exception after the other, and here we are. Very far from what the Revolution wanted. Not too late to try to make things as the way they should be instead of how they are. I came too far to change my path. I'll join you, dear Fumiko. Yeah, Longsword makes dealing with this guy way easier. Why are you sparing me? I'm a coward who couldn't join her before, but I can now. End this at once. You can see beyond your own interests on how the Commission is destroying everything. We need people like you to make a real change in Penrai. I'll do it for her. Good for you. Yep, there's the actual fight. I didn't think you'd make it this far. You may even be worthy of joining my plans. Both of us together can change everything. Change? Shouldn't you be keeping the revolution? We can make a better, stronger revolution. Together. Against the political establishment, those fat, lazy ministers. The only way to make anything better is by destroying unjust power. That includes them and us. Suit yourself. I will alone build the future of Penrai. Oh, you're gonna be like a golden version of me, aren't you? I had a feeling based on them being called Sunrider that they were gonna be like our balance point, basically. Like they're meant to be our opposite. Ah, you jumped into the shurikens. What? You have an extra health bar? Come on now. That's hardly cricket. I don't have one of those. I left mine at home. I came out here packing an extra health bar. Alright. I'll play like that. We can play like that. You know, just like the games that it's trying to be like, I do feel like we're missing pieces of plot left and right here. Quit it with the jump kicks. Oh, he got another hit off before going to the next phase. We probably have lost this one because I only have one hit left again. Yep. Some of his attacks just come out too fast for me to react to them. Oh, so much for beating this quickly, because, this seems like it's a problem. Yeah, actually, Photon Dash might be the play here. Use it as a means of dodging when he goes to kick me. Because that's been the biggest damage dealer so far, is his kick. We deal with the kick and we're in pretty good shape. There we go. Section 1 down. There we go, much better. Still not ideal, but better. Yeah, because I can also dash back through his dash. Let's wait this move out. Nope, I got greedy. God damn. He just has so much health with the full second health bar he has. Everything else has been, you can just bully your way through because they only have the 2-layered health bar. This guy has one full extra, a double bar after that. So you gotta be real careful in the first section. But he has decent coverage, even in the first section. So it's hard to avoid getting at least a couple of hits on you, like I just did there. Like, he's not awful to dodge, he's just hard to dodge while also still dealing damage. I wonder if we can get a ranged sword attack like that. Okay, I tried to be cheeky. But that's working, though. Ah, I misread what he was doing somehow there. Armor chip acquired. Oh, so there's a chip you can get by game overing. Moonrider takes less damage, but the maximum stage rank is B. Equip it now? No. Okay, so there is a continue, but I assume I have to do that stage again. Oh no, wow, really? It just puts you right back here? Holy shit. That is shockingly generous. Well, I think we got this then. I could have put on the armor chip, but we've gotten this far without it. Why would I put it on now? Okay, you're doing the same dialogue again. I thought for a second he would have a dialogue for me having returned. Yeah, that's the problem with running to avoid him, by the way, is ending up accidentally doing running attacks that take you into his attacks. Yeah, I fucked this attempt up so badly. Yep, one ranged attack and it's over. That's exactly what I was afraid of. I just fell so hard out of the flow. I think Photon Dash actually isn't going to be the one. I think I actually wait till the second phase and I use, like, the boomerangs and such to hit him while he's up in the air. See that, or we use the shurikens just for bonus damage. Because he doesn't stand still well enough for the portal to be effective this time. Tornadoes could work. Like, once again, though, he just is super cheap with the contact damage. Look at that. Look how much damage he did for free, basically, just by bumping into me. Got him. Yeah, that was the perfect strategy. Outrange him. Sir, they're all around the Commission's bunker. We don't have a breach yet, but without Guardians to control the crowd, it's a matter of time. Where are the Guardians? We had them made especially for situations like this. Most of them were neutralized. Sunseeker ceased communication. Oh yeah, he's Sunseeker, not Sunrider. You morons, I told you to fix that. What? They abuse you as much as they abuse us. You shouldn't die for people who won't die for you, Compañero. We can rule together over the meat sacks. Power without limits or responsibilities is never justified. As you wish. Back into it in existence. I'm gonna guess this is gonna end. My own life is a small price to pay to help everybody else. Yeah, they're both gonna blow up. Let's persevere together. They sound ravenous. Well, yeah, it's almost like they haven't been able to eat properly for God knows how long. Maybe you shouldn't starve your civilization into being pissed at you. And yeah, that's game. That wasn't even 2 hours. Huh. I need to double check the how long to beat. I might have gotten my games crossed because I looked at the whole set. So while the credits roll, I'm gonna take a look again. Yeah, Vengeful Guardian Moonrider, main story 3 hours. So I actually just was an hour ahead of the time on that one. God damn. And I expected this to take extra time, not be shorter. We just had a good groove for this today, I guess. So that's another game for this month. That is 7 this month. What is it about the summer months where I'm, like, super productive on game clearing? Like, last year, I think it was August that we had the most games beaten. Actually, I can look. I literally have a list. It's almost like that list is there for a reason or something. Pull this off screen. I don't know if it was popping up. It shouldn't have been, but just in case. Yeah, no, it's not popping up over anything. Yeah, August of 2022 was one of our best one of our best months, and August of 2023 was also one of our best months. And then this year, so far, June has been incredible, numbers-wise. That is, as I said, our 7th game this month. Wait, no, is it the 8th? Is it 7th or 8th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 8th game. Because I forgot it was 6 during the Donathon. I was counting Okage as the 6th one. There we go, that's another game beaten and then logged in the books. That is our 20th for the year as well. But I would definitely recommend picking this game up. This was fun. it's very short, but right now you can get it for 10 bucks. 10 bucks might be a little high for the length that this is, but it's also solid quality. You have variation there as to what your value to hour proposition is. Personally, I think $5 per hour is not ideal, but again, the quality kind of makes it worth it. And if you're not like me and you will replay a game, you will get replayability out of this, I think. Both because I'm pretty sure there was another difficulty, and the fact that you can go clean up all the chips and such, and try to go for higher ranks and such. Much like that as well. So, you have multiple options for making this game last longer for you. Still, I'm pleased with myself for basically having gone through that in one go. Having used only one continue and having that continue beyond the final boss is actually remarkably good for me. We did kind of take the easy route, admittedly, because of the fact that we had lifesteal. Oh. Hey, we didn't die. Howdy, Aurea. Welcome to the end of Vengeful Guardian Moonrider, because apparently we beat it just straight up in 2 hours. Area clear. Score 3,000 even. Time 10 minutes. No items found. Rank D. Yeah, there's been